Okay.
Shining bright to the future where rise light. We are a revolution, lifting up humanity as we rise, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn, we are the shining light. We're a nation, we are rising with one love. We are bringing solution, lifting up humanity, let's rise high, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn, we are the
Take my picture.
You and your pictures, I tell you.
Who is here? Somebody's here. Now you guys get to remind me. Okay, Juliet from Cameroon. Wow.
Yes, we did remind you.
I'm going to talk where she will be helping one global movement in Cameroon.
Nice.
Oh, our devices is not connecting.
Oh, well,
She tried.
sometimes you just keep trying.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are in this for life. We are in this for the long haul because until every soul is uplifted, the way Mr. Ash Mufara wants us to, the way God ordained him to come to the world and uplift every soul, we will never rest. Because the life that I'm enjoying now was uplifted by others. And therefore, it is my sole responsibility. And I believe all of us here on the panel and each and every one of us here, because we came here through ONPASSIVE. ONPASSIVE brought us together. That is exactly what we're going to be doing in the world. Because when you give out again and again and again what others want, not long, God will begin to send it your way. And that is just the rule of nature. Nobody can bypass that rule. Bypassing that rule is not to love yourself, and is not to want the kind of life that you so desire for yourself and your family. And for me, I desire the best, because since from childhood, I have always wanted the best, and I go for the best, and I continuously seek the best and ask for the best. If I don't get it, I don't shut up. I just continue to go. And I urge all our children, never you give up. Never. To give up is to die before time. Never, ever give up on yourself. Even when all odds are against you, even when your parents even give up on you, do not give up. The most successful people in the world are people that have gone through insurmountable odds that refuse to take their breath away from them. And therefore, they took that, turn it around, and for the betterment of humanity. And this is exactly what is happening here. We know that, we feel it, we see it, and we are living it here today. Not to be excited, not to be grateful about it, then you are living short of the kind of life that God has ordained for you through Mr. Ash Mufara, who brought it to us. So for me, I will go after God and fight for what I want, and he's going to give it to me. And fighting in a good way, not in a bad way. Because if you fight in a bad way, you end up not getting it. So thank you guys so much for being here and supporting children. This is the noblest of jobs in the world to do. Not your 9 to 5 p.m., not the journey of the broke. Job means journey of the broke. We don't want that anymore. But how can we even want it when we are in a place where we are nurturing and continuing to nurture and build that foundation for us to take off on a jet plane? Because I am having my one global movement jet plane, whether we like it or not. So we're going to take off. So thank you guys so much. Your support is what is really setting me and all of us here on fire. And you yourself, you're setting yourself on fire. Just imagine these like-minded people coming together for the purpose of one and one thing only, to uplift humanity from the heart, particularly our children. There is no other thing that can set somebody ablaze but this one, in a good way. And let us all love, like, and be grateful and pray for one another always. When you are praying, prayers is different, and we all pray in different ways. Always remember Mr. Ash Mufara and the family, and his team of builders and engineers, and all of us 1.4 million founders. Because when you pray for one another, your own prayers are answered. So thank you so much. I'm looking at Esther's face. Thank you so much, guys. So, today, and thank you, Sister Yvonne, for disturbing my sleep so that I can get up and do the updates, which I'm so happy that I did. You know, I went to bed because I had to call Cameroon. Sometimes the internet goes through only very late at night, and I did that. That it went through. It's like he was right close to me. We were talking, so it was good. And now I get to watch Mr. Mufare, which after this I'm going to take a little nap. As you all know that I have to take that nap.
Well, so, you do, yes.
One thing that I have to say, we saw the excitement today. And your level of excitement is what you attract to yourself. Remember that the energy you emit into the atmosphere, the energy that you give to other people. Brother Kuma is here. Wow, that's good. I really feel bad for Juliet. Juliet, you can go in the chat. Oh, I don't know if your internet is connecting. I'm really sorry, sister, but thank you so much for trying. So, Mr. Ash Mufara came up with this excitement, but I will not go into that. But this is what I have to say: with everything in life, regardless of what it is, whether it is ONPASSIVE, whether it is our family functions or gathering, whether it is friends, whether it is our jobs or businesses, the energy that you put into what you're doing is exactly what you're going to get. When you put in excitement, you put in love, you put in patience, you put in gratitude, you put in trust, That is
Yeah.
exactly what you're going to get, because you're putting this thing, because this thing happens to me a lot of times because I have learned to listen to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Happened like yesterday. It happened. I left you a message. I don't know if you listened to that message. Somebody that we so much wanted here, because I have communicated with that person in the past. I
Mm-hmm.
would really want her here. I have
Yes.
call and call, and but all of a sudden we were talking about it, within 10 minutes she called. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, why am I starting on N again? I'm like, it happened again. That
Yes.
is the kind of energy that we are talking about. If you're going to be saying negative things to somebody, of course they're going to hurt that person. But guess who you're hurting the most? Yourself.
Yep.
Self. So I urge us to teach ourselves and therefore our children to be very positive. Today, I so love what Mr. Ashmufara says, and we have to intensify our prayers. Number one, we want to be patient with Mr. Ashmufara. There is
Yeah.
nothing in life that is written in stones. That is why
Mm-hmm.
there is room for adjustments, there is room for mistakes, and there is room to keep building, to keep
Yes.
building. We are
Yes.
growing, and then we get old too. It's the
Mm-hmm.
process. Everything in life takes a process. Don't think
Yes.
that he has to perform a magic. He's already performed too many magics, and he continues to do so. For you and I to be here, I think we've gained just way more than what we paid for in ONPASSIVE. We have
Yes.
gained too much. For me, I have the
Yes.
knowledge, the kind of knowledge that I have here. Nobody can take it away from me. And knowledge
Exactly.
is wealth. Knowledge is power. So
That's
let's
right.
trust Mr. Ashmufara. You're doubting Thomas, you're doubting your own self. But for me, I'm trusting, because
Mm-hmm.
when those things start coming, I know that because of what we are doing here, God is going to send it my way first. God is going to
Yes.
send it my way first, because God knows that I am going to take it and spread it out among our children and therefore families. So trust Mr. Ashmufara. You cannot be in a place where you don't trust and you keep
No.
whining and complaining. When is this thing? I know that people are suffering. I get that. I am also, all of us are. But that is just the way life is. So let us trust him. Let us believe in him. Let us have faith in Mr. Ashmufara, what he's doing. Because if you don't, that you are doubting yourself. For me, I am having it 100% plus. So that is just what I want to say for today. And maybe brother Divya or Yvonne or Esther, those of if you guys were there, maybe you will say something about that later. But today is Wednesday, April 3rd. We are
Yes.
in the series Oh Bless O-CADEMY Revolution Part 94. We're going to reach 1.7 billion of these things. Watch. What lesson does the statement? Listen very carefully. What lesson does the statement? But those that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. So you guys begin to think and begin to write. Begin to write what you understand by this. And I will say a little bit so that you guys understand, so that you can begin to do so before our main anchor for the day will take the stage. So, but those that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. And if you
Mm-hmm.
guys can write it in the chat there so they can get it, that would be very important. So, interpreting this statement in the context of AI technology might involve seeing, waiting for the Lord as an analogous to patiently seeking guidance. Analog means something that you believe in, you trust, you're comparing it to other things, but you choose this particular one to focus on and to be sure that this thing works the way that it's supposed to work, or the way that God designed it. Melanie is in the chat again. I don't see her at the bottom here. Melanie, you're not at the bottom here. I don't know. Okay, you're not at the bottom here, Melanie. I don't know why. So now, patiently seeking guidance, understanding, or advancement from a higher source of wisdom or knowledge. In the realm of AI, this can imply patiently pursuing innovation, research, and development while acknowledging the complexities and uncertainties inherent in the field. So renewing their strength could then signify the rejuvenation or advancement of AI capabilities through its patient pursuit, leading to breakthroughs, improvements, and a new world order.
Yes.
Essentially, it's about staying steadfast in the pursuit of progress, drawing from a wellspring of knowledge and wisdom to advance AI technology. This is exactly what is happening now. I don't know why this topic fell on this day that Mr. Ash Mufara spoke, but I
I
think
know.
God designs everything for a purpose. And
Yes.
this is exactly what we need to do. If you're going to be the one that's going to be whining, complaining, just always sticking your nose and your eyes on apples, those apples will run away. They will run away. But we have to build a foundation patiently, learning from the people that are building it, really pushing them and praying for them and nurturing them, watering them, and really being grateful honestly. These things will come because it takes the kind of knowledge that they have. I can't do it. Look at me now. I'm learning, talking about all these terms, and I'm not, never an IT person, but they are doing a great thing. Let us make this revolution the number one in the history of humanity, groundbreaking, stretching beyond our gnosis, going into, if you have to support 2 countries, support 3 countries. I'm supporting right now, like the ones that I'm building something, like really, really adopting those countries is 3. Cameroon first, because I came from that village. And then you have United States, because my son is born here. And then the Gambia, because the father comes from the Gambia. And so we need to do this. You adapt one. Don't just stay only with one, because that will make you to expand your horizon. If Mr. Father can expand in the whole world, and he has given us the opportunity to do so, let us do so. Be patient. In that patience, please do something. Prayers, nurture yourself, your family, keep calling in those things that will be as though they are already in existence. So I will let our anchor lady for the day, Sister Yvonne Finn, the stage is all yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Sister Mundih. Thank you. Thank you. And greetings to the panelists, Sister Esther and Brother Divya. He's just dropped out, I see. And all our faithful attendees. So this is a very interesting topic because it's going to be compared with waiting on the Lord and waiting in unpassive.
Yes.
So the full verse says, "But they that wait upon the Lord," as you just read, "shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles, and they shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint." Which means 2 things. It doesn't mean sitting around not doing anything, just waiting upon the Lord. We have a part to play. And that's the first thing that we have to realize, that it's not just going to just fall from the sky. We are to be engaged, involved, connected, and doing something. So the introduction I want to say is waiting upon the Lord is a posture of trust and faith. It is a recognition that God is faithful and will provide for our needs as we wait upon him while doing what he asks us to do. He will renew our strength, give us power over temptation and discouragement, which is a big thing that's happening in Unpassive right now, because as you say earlier, some people are focused on just one thing, but Unpassive is large. It will take you in different directions, spiritually, emotionally, knowledge-wise here, academic knowledge, and just a lot of things will come from Unpassive, right? And it will help us to fulfill our daily duties with perseverance. So let us trust in his faithfulness and patiently wait upon him in all areas of lives, as is for God. So to trust Mr. Ashmufara and believe that what he is promising us in Unpassive is on the way and getting closer. That's the first part. And then we talk about God's faithfulness to us. God is faithful to those who patiently serve him. We must serve him. We must trust him. Those who wait upon the Lord will experience his faithfulness and receive strength and renewal. In Isaiah 40:28-31, that's what it says. God assures us, assured his people who are lost in Babylon that he is with them and will provide for them. The passage speaks to their discouragement and disappointment, which is where some of us are in Unpassive right now. And that's a natural human thing. When things don't happen the way we think they should, and that is the we think they should. On another platform keeps saying that this is Mr. Mafara's dream and he's invited us in. So you can't tell him the pace of the dream, right? He has to know what he's doing.
Yes.
In ONPASSIVE, we are always being reminded to go to the OES, O-Founders, corporate webinars, and other trusted sources for accurate information that will keep us engaged, in the loop, encouraged, and connected. Also learning. There's, as Sister Mundih just said, there is so much to learn. It will blow your head, every day. And even this morning, when we see what the different things that are happening on O-Connect, and he's still adding more things, Mr. Mafara is. And then there's a section that says, waiting upon the Lord. The prophet Isaiah reminds the people that God is the everlasting creator of the earth and does not grow weary or faint. That is how it seems with Mr. Mafara. I mean, I'm sure he does, but he seems to just keep pushing through and pushing through. And he's carrying the heavier part of this load, right? He gives power to the faint and increases the strength of those who have none. This is God we're talking about. But we might as well be talking about Mr. Mafara because he comes, he encourages us as best he can. Now he has to be more mindful of what he says to us because, well,
because all we know.
Yes, even the young and the strong can sometimes become weary and fall sometimes. But those who wait upon the Lord will renew their strength because they are engaged in the purpose. They see the big goal. The Lord is their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles and run without growing weary and walk without fainting. Again, because a purpose in mind. We are not sitting around just waiting for things to fall on us. It doesn't happen like that. We are all human beings. And when things don't go our way, as I said, or takes longer than we think it should, we get frustrated. But ONPASSIVE is a big family and we can encourage each other. For example, we can form a club in ONET.
Yes.
There is so much to learn and share about the products in ONPASSIVE that even if you don't market them, you can still enjoy discovering what they do, right?
Yep.
Then section 3 says, trust in God's timing. In their current situation, the people of Israel are filled with sorrow and despair. They have lost their homeland and are living in a foreign land under captivity. They long to return to Jerusalem and worship God in his temple. Their hearts are heavy. They've lost hope. That's sometimes happening here. But Isaiah reminds them that God is faithful and will not abandon them or the promise that he's made. They need to wait patiently for his deliverance. Mr. Mafara reminds us often that he's our friend. He has our best interest at heart, and he's proven that. And we'll do it or die. What more can we ask from someone?
I know.
Right? To ensure that ONPASSIVE becomes the reality and fulfill all the potential it holds for us, our communities, and the world at large. And then in section 4, it says active waiting. It means, as I said over and over, you don't sit around. You learn and do your part. Waiting upon the Lord means trusting in his timing, his plan, his purpose. It means relying on his strength rather than our own. The people of Israel had sinned and they had brought about their own captivity, but God is still merciful and forgiving. He will provide the strength they need to endure and overcome their circumstances. Yes. This means we are not sitting around, this is ONPASSIVE, we're not sitting around doing nothing but complaining and grumbling and looking for apples about how long this is taking. But ONPASSIVE encourages all of us, users, global affiliates, not to be confused by half-truths and opinions about what is not happening, but to always go to trusted sources for accurate information and stay plugged in and make sure we are doing our part by doing the things that we are asked to do. Rely on Mr. Mafara and his knowledge and that of the extraordinarily brilliant teams and staff he has surrounded himself with to make ONPASSIVE a global success for us. For me, this Bible verse really demonstrates that the journey we are taking in ONPASSIVE is primarily one of trust in someone who has demonstrated that they deserve that trust. Demonstrated that they deserve that trust. Trust the CEO, Mr. Mafara, when he says he intends to make a better life for all of us. Trust that he knows what he's doing and keep connected and engaged so we can do our part as required. and trust that ONPASSIVE is unfolding in just the right timing for the best results.
Yes.
Thank you
Yes.
very much for listening. That's
Thank
me.
you, thank you, thank you. I want to say something before our other panelists go. Just really emphasize on something. I
Yes.
so love when you talk about God's timing.
Mhm.
And when Mr. Ashmufara was speaking today, he pronounced the word God.
Yes.
And
Yes.
meaning this organization is a God ordained something. He
Yes.
was chosen. That gift was given to him. And he
Mhm.
has to do it the way that God reveals it to him, not the way that we want to push him to do. If we push him to do it, he himself is going to suffer.
Yes.
He will not be happy, his family will suffer. And that is
Yes.
what goes with dreams. Just like this one global movement, nobody
Yes.
can push me.
Yep.
Nobody, because it started with me as a child. And
Yep.
I will do it according to the way God reveals it to me, through
Mhm.
whatever sources that he reveals it to me. This is
Mhm.
what Mr. Ashmufara, if we do it, we're going to ruin that dream for him, and therefore
Yes.
the world is going to continue to suffer. And those of us who do it, we are going to carry the brunt if we do that. And so
Absolutely.
for him to talk about God, and for him, sometimes he will come, he appears so sad. And
Yes.
sometimes he's so bubbly. And this is according to how the events are going. This is exactly like the prophets in the Bible, where
Yes.
they don't fulfill God's plan for them. This is exactly the behavior. Because
Mhm.
anything that has to do with humanity has been ordained by God. And so we
Absolutely.
need to follow him. And sometimes he will make mistakes because he's human, but those mistakes are there for a reason, not
Mhm.
because for a bad reason, for a good reason, to be corrected, and we continue
Mhm.
to move. And like the common saying goes that Rome was not built in a day. It's not just
Mhm.
Rome. Your home was not built in a day. Your baby, your child did not get to 15, 20 years in a day. All of us here, we know that. And so when they compare Mr. Ashmufara, like the wings of eagle, you will
Yes.
mount up and soar on the wings of eagle. The eagle has the top qualities of all the birds in the world. And the eagle has biblical significance. And Mr. Ashmufara has been equated to the eagle. And he's
Yes.
doing it exactly. So does it mean that the eagle does not fall sometimes? Of course they do. When they are
Yes.
caught up in captivity, the eagle usually now will prey and feed on decayed and rotten food, which
Yes.
normally they will not. We don't want Mr. Ashmufara to do that. We are already
Yes.
giving him a lot of headache. We don't want that. So patience is the ability to remain calm and
Yes.
compose in the face of difficulties and challenges, adversities, or
Yes.
delay without becoming annoyed or anxious or complaining or
Yes.
whining or saying negative things. It involves exercising self-control and tolerance,
That's
often
right.
in situations where one needs to wait for something to happen for desired results to manifest. And this is unpassive.
It
Patience
is.
allows individuals to endure hardship. You have to
Mhm.
endure that hardships.
Mhm.
One, not two, not three, without complaining. And then
Mhm.
you persevere through challenges and maintain a positive mindset and attitude while awaiting outcomes or resolutions. It's a valuable
Mhm.
virtue that can lead to better, if not the best, decision making, improve relationships, and build the global community, especially those that are going through social challenges. Our children are eating from the dumpsters or from garbage, rotten food with maggots, and you are here whining about what? What we whine about, that's exactly what we're going to get. And for me, I'm not going to whine because I already got more from ONPASSIVE. So thank you so much for letting me do that. Brother Divya and Sister Esther are here. Please give your contribution to this topic, or just what Mr. Ashman Farah said, because it's the same thing that we are doing here today on
Mhm.
OPA. So thank you.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Thank you so much for bringing up this topic.
Mhm.
Yeah, and what this is just like a coincidence to, even though I wasn't in the meeting yesterday,
Mhm.
but with what I have had here now and what Mr. Ashmufari told us in the meeting yesterday is like a spiritual thing that is happening. Okay, so while we are trying to compare this topic with earthly business, so we need to be very cautious because this topic is something, it was written in Isaiah 40:31 that says, those that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. This verse is often interpreted as encouraging patience, faith, trust in God's timing and provision. Absolutely. This is what Mr. Ashmofari was trying to, the message was trying to pass to all ONPASSIVians yesterday. Yes, the time is passing. Yes, everyone is worried what is going on. All he was saying is patience. And this same Bible passage is saying patience. Okay. In the context of the ONPASSIVE business, one could draw parallels in the sense that patience, perverseness, trust are essential qualities for success. Building a business, especially a new venture like ONPASSIVE, requires dedication, hard work, and sometimes waiting for results to manifest, which is exactly what is happening now. Just as the verse suggests, waiting on the Lord for strength and guidance. In a business context, it could mean waiting for the right opportunities, making wise decisions, and persisting through challenges with faith that things will improve. So what are we saying? We are waiting patiently for those that trust and believe in ONPASSIVE business. The best venture, the best bet, the right thing, and the right whatever any person, one good every person can do to themselves is to wait patiently, because ONPASSIVE business is real. It is not fake. We have been doing this and waiting on this business since 2018. And the man has never wavered. There has never been anything he said that did not come true. He has always been true to his words. And right here in One Global Movement, we are also practicing that patience. Rather, while we are practicing that patience, we are also trying to put in other avenues that can also help us so that when this kickstarts, we will not start from preparatory stage. We already started building the whole thing, setting up the platform, bringing, like you're building a home, you have started preparing, cleaning the bush, setting up the blocks, getting everything ready to start building foundations and taking it to little level. This is exactly what we are doing, so that when the whole resources sets up, you are on the run. You are not going to start crawling. You are on the run. So the topic today is for everyone to be patient with ONPASSIVE, be patient with Achimufara. Those that wait on the Lord, they will not waver. Okay? So let us continue to be patient, because things get on the way. We should even be proud for Mr. Achimufara that at this point he has got to this stage. Initially, when this business started, we were using Zoom. We were using some other things, and we keep getting disappointments. But since we started using the product of this same company, everybody is doubting that it is fake. What glitches have you got? It's something that is being built from the scratch, yet we can get this type of perfection. What else are we looking for? Why are we not satisfied with what we have got? How much have you spent in this company that you should start talking negative about the company? You should all be grateful and thank God that you found yourself in a place like this. No matter how long it takes, no matter how long it tarries, ONPASSIVE is real. This is me. I do not know about you. One Global Movement is saying ONPASSIVE is real. Clifford Agnes God the Rock Foundation is saying ONPASSIVE is real. Sister Yvonne Finn's project is saying ONPASSIVE is real.
What a life.
Every other person here is saying ONPASSIVE is real. So I do not know what else you want to hear. If you do really want to know what is happening in ONPASSIVE, Attend meetings. Go to the
Yes.
back office. Don't stay by the side and ask, what have they said today? What lies is he telling? He's not telling any lies. Okay? And if you want to be here and continue to be a niche and use your hand and spoil the good that is coming your way, the best thing for you is to step aside. You are not supposed to be here. If you have decided to be in this place, you need to do what others that are patient, tarrying and praying for this man, for everything he is doing to come to reality. Okay? He is going through a lot because of you and I. So you cannot continue to bring down the good work he is doing and continue to gossip and try to see a way to spoil all that he's been building, looking for a way to dupe or do some funny things. For you to be in ONPASSIVE and you are taken out of ONPASSIVE, that means you are not true to yourself. If you're here with your hands clean, steady, and praying, waiting for the right time, be patient. You will not be removed. So stop. Even though you are trying, you will not succeed, because ONPASSIVE is a business built on God's foundation, on God's rock. It's only one man doing this, because God is with him. With all the trials and temptations he has passed through, he is still going ahead. We are still laughing. We are still hopeful. And we'll continue to be hopeful because it is real, whether you like it or not. So just be patient. Everything is going to be okay. Yes, it's true that a lot of people have passed away. Maybe they didn't get to enjoy the goodness ONPASSIVE is going to give to the world. But unfortunately, it happened that way. You still have relations that can carry on, because this is a life business that is generation to come. If it's not in your own time, it will be to the time of your little ones, your generations. Thank you. This is
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you, Esther. Well said. And oh my God, thank you. We thank God for everything. And because this is the process of building, God himself demonstrated this process from creation. He would do something, he would step back and he took a look. He made mistakes himself. And then he go back to try to do it and perfect it. And he did that. And this is what causes a lot of sufferings in the world, emotional, psychological, and other things. But we want to train our children not to go through this kind of negativity. But we want to also train them to know the other side of life, because you're going to meet people that will not be the way you are, because we all are different. So this is exactly what we are doing here. We are getting somewhere. Just imagine what we are doing now in less than no time. Just imagine what Esther just said. A lot of the other platforms, they've been there for more than 20 years. They are still failing. Failure is part of human being. The meaning of humans means failure. Failure to teach you, not to put you down. Failure so that you can pick yourself back up and do it again and be determined to say, Didi, I do it or I die. Because what is the essence of you living if you cannot help another human being? This is what my father is doing. And the mantle of my grandmother is already on him. I just wait to meet him in person. Thank you guys so much. Brother Divya, it is your turn.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. And I have heard all the great guns, those who have shared their own views. And today's topic is really a most motivating topic, because it is the way of life. Sometimes we just fell down, sometimes we again need to rise up. So this is really because we are the human being, and being a human being, it is obviously a need of heart to understand the the concern. And the most important thing is that what our company is going to provide is not a simple thing, as many distinguished personalities have said, that ONPASSIVE is not for just for few days. It's a generational business. So when you think this, obviously it requires that much of strength. And who the strength are? We are. So that's why the patience is so much important. And one more thing which I would like to add on here. that it is not just a business of, asthma cancer. It is a business of all the people,
Yes.
especially all the founders, because it actually a business of our families. And when we talk about the families, so family, it means 14 lakh plus founders. And the recipe is going to be made by our chief, and most importantly, all the tech team is going to made it. So that's why we all need to just wait for, and the things are going to be molded in more corrective manner. And that's why each and every day things are going to be, rectifying, and again and again and again, it is just being strengthened. So this is the way of, making anything. If you want that someday will come and the things will be, dramatically, it will change, nothing, because everything requires the process.
Yes.
And that much of, because it's a global thing. And while we're making the global, company, we also require the global kind of, products and the quality. So if the quality, from where the quality will come, the persistence effort, what we are, indulge in that, and we are doing here, patience, yes, definitely, and the requirement of the R&D and everything is going on. So that's the way we are going to receive all the things. And yes, the human being is so much, engaged with the, emotional touch. So we are also emotionally, touch with each other. And believe me, when things are going to be, well, all the, disparities will remove automatically. So what we are only doing to make it best, that we have to just give them support, 100% support. If we are going to provide them, definitely the things will get the better shape. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak something. The stage is
And
yours, Dr. Finn,
thank you
Dr.
so much.
Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Brother Divya. We are always so excited and so happy and blessed to have you among us, because you speak from the heart, because I feel it, I see it, and I'm living it. I thank God again and again for Mr. Ash Mufara for bringing us together. It looks like God directed him to select the best people in the world. Even though we still have a lot of work to do on ourselves, that's just the way life is. Let us accept it and we continue to grow. But let us support Mr. Ash Mufara with all our might and strength and prayers. So thank you so much. And I am so happy for the audience. And Juliet from Cameroon has been trying to join us here. And she's finding a lot of difficulty. Juliet, I certainly understand the situation in Cameroon. My brother, who is working for One Global Movement, is also finding difficulties. That is why he cannot join. He's the one taking care of the chicken program for children in Cameroon. So I understand that. Sister, don't worry. And we know that you're with us. So I will set a meeting to talk with you. And then I was mistaken Melanie Messiano for Melanie.
Yeah, I know. I'm just writing. I'm just writing to her now to say that we're sorry, because I thought it was her, because I heard you say that. So,
yes,
okay.
yes. I'm sorry about that, sister. Maybe you should join the panel. That's what it is. So
She's not
sometimes those things, they call you to do so. All right. We have Luxman is here. Luxman Singha. Thank you so much, sir, for being here today. We highly appreciate you. Keep coming, keep building your communities, keep putting those children together so that when time comes, we don't have to go and start building a foundation. This is exactly what we're doing here, building that foundation so that no child is left to wait for others to be served while they wait. So we don't need that. And Brother Levy, thank you so much from the sunny Pretoria. Hashtag Yvonne Mundih, hashtag Yvonne Finn. All the Yvonnes are here. Hashtag Esther Chukwuocha, hashtag Melanie M and hashtag Nancy Jody. Thank you so much. And Nancy, think about joining us here on the panel in the future. But she joins us in the 8 p.m. one quite a few times. Thank you so much for that. And Luxman saying hello, hello. And Esther says, Yvonne, I have been waiting at the back. Can you let me in, please? Yes, she was the first person here because of the confusion in time. When I turned the thing on, she was sitting right there. Thank you so much, Esther. And welcome, Levi, and all attendees to our hashtag One Global Movement, where we speak with heart. Thank you so much. And I really welcome all the new people here. Tiku by Taram. Thank you so much. If you are new here, you're welcome into this global family that is serving children from our heart, regardless of the child's ability or disability, regardless of the mother's ability or disability, regardless of anything. We are serving children, and we are making ambassadors out of our children, ambassadors that will help them in various aspects of their lives, including education and a lot of other programs that are coming up. And Tikubai Taram, warm welcome. Thank you. I think I'll be skipping those warm welcomes and everything, but we welcome you. I know that the panelists, and of course, you see the pillars of One Global Movement in the chat. They are welcoming you all here. We love you. Know that here is for you. If you want to hop on the stage, do it. Because if we are advocating for all inclusion, if we are advocating for love, we are advocating for equality for our children, we are advocating for involvement in the lives of our children. We shouldn't just dictate to them. This stage is for everybody. If you have anything to say, ask for the link. We will send it to you. Everyone needs to contribute according to their communities, according to their culture, according to what they see around them with regards to children and families. So we need to bring all of those ideas because Mr. Ash Mufara, 1.4 million founders, embodies everyone from 195 countries. And that is exactly what we are representing here. So every child is not just to fit in, every child will excel wherever the child finds themselves in the world. So our sister Yvonne said, welcome all attendees to hashtag One Global Movement as we hashtag Speak with Heart for hashtag children and hashtag young people globally. Thank you so much. And we have our managing director, Mr. Barilla, Uncle John. I love to call him Uncle John Barilla. Hello, everyone, and welcome to One Global Movement. Speak with Heart. Today, please feel free to greet others and share your thoughts here in the chat. Yes, thank you. And we have a Nixon. Welcome, brother. How are you? We miss you, but thank God you are here again today. So thank you so much for those beautiful big hands waving, and your presence here is highly appreciated. Thank you. And Brother John is also welcoming everyone here to One Global Movement. Speak with Heart. And we have Indrajit Mitra. Welcome to One Global Movement. Peace. How do you do that peace sign? I don't know how to do it. Yeah, like this. We are in the right place. Thank you so much. Yes. Regulars, welcome to all of you, and thanks for participating with One Global Movement. Speak with Heart. We appreciate you. See, Brother John really personalized things, really focus on things. That's why he says my, meaning that, you know what, if you are in ONPASSIVE, you have to own everything. Owning it meaning you're working diligently, patiently, and you are really working from your heart with purity towards what you so want, because that's exactly the trend in which it's going to come to you. It doesn't just come, right? We need to do that. And please add your thoughts about today's topic. But they who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. And we continue mean in the context of ONPASSIVE, meaning in the context of ONPASSIVE, okay? Let's put that meaning in the context of ONPASSIVE, of course, which we are doing here. Kamalesh, how are you, brother? Thank you so much. We are really happy to receive you here today and in the future. Thank you so much for being here. And Nixon is saying hello. Everybody's saying hello to everyone because we are a family here. We are a global village. And I'm just going down, let me not miss any name. And Nancy Jody too is saying greetings to everyone, to all the panelists. Thank you so much, Nancy. And we have, I think Brother Kuma will have to read this one. Maidan Mishra, how are you, sir? Thank you so
Yeah,
much for being here.
yeah. On Passive family, namaskar. Jeet sunishchit hai. Ranchi, Jharkhand. Actually, he wants to say that, Madan Mishra ji wants to say that on he just want to greet you all and just say about that from where he belong in India, Ranchi, Jharkhand. Ranchi,
Okay.
as you know, that is the
Thank
place
you.
of Mahendra Singh.
All right. Thank you so much. We are happy. See, we have interpreters already for One Global Movement from India. And of course, our beautiful sister, Sharon Ballyhoo Pushpin Media. Sharon, oh my God, I don't know what you're doing. You're driving me crazy in a good way. Because now I just get up, I'm picking up the phone very quick to see what is the new design now. Then I just post, and people be like, Yvonne knows how to create this. We have the creator, the designer right there. And she
Yes.
designs with the mindset, the psychology of children,
Yes.
because that is her field. She
Yep.
is an expert because she's worked with children for a long, long time, and she is bringing the skills here, just like we all are doing. Some people their field is editing, and we know that, and others are cooking. We also know that others are printing or social media, whatever. So if you have your skill, come and do something for One Global Movement so that we all can contribute in little ways so that we reach these children and begin to see how we can build them up with the little skills that we all come together to do, right?
Right. Right.
Thank you guys so much. I love that. And Kamalesh, please type our company name the way Ash Mufara has asked. All capital letters, please. ONPASSIVE is all capital letters, all uppercase letters like this. ONPASSIVE, not ONPASSIVE. As you are typing, please like this. ONPASSIVE. Hashtag ONPASSIVE. Yes, thank you so much, John, for doing that. We are learning, all of us. And Medan says, hashtag ONPASSIVE. We are so in it to win it. All okay, now all
That's another language again.
Jeet nishchit hai.
Eh?
Jeet nishchit hai. It means that we are sure to win it. Jeet nishchit hai.
Yes.
We are sure to win it.
100%. It win it. Thank you so much,
Eat.
Medan. That is so beautiful. And
It is written
okay.
in English,
And
but in form of Hindi.
oh, okay. And our sister here says the Bible verse means not to give up on your big dreams and purpose, because God and Mr. Ash Mufara, who has shared his vision and mission to lift up humanity, is on your side. Of course, otherwise we will not be here. And believe it, trust in it, have faith, and have the patience, knowing that, like Sister Yvonne said, things will come at the appointed time, God's appointed time, not your appointed time, not mine. Because with us, when we want it so bad, God said, okay, you want this thing, right? I give it to you. And then that thing starts to take your life. And you're like, why did I want it now? So we give it to God. What is good for us, we pray that God gives it to us. What is not good for us, we pray that God takes it away from us. This
Sister
is exactly
Esther,
our prayer.
Sister Mundih, you remember the story of the caterpillar, right? If you try to help the caterpillar when it's becoming the butterfly, you stunt it, you destroy it. It's the same thing with ONPASSIVE. If you force it before it's time, it is not going to be as good as it should be. Simple.
Yes. You have to give it time. It has to turn into an imago or something. I need to go and review that story again. And everything is a process, like Brother Divya says. Everything is you have to chew food before you swallow. Simple as that. If you swallow your food without properly chewing it, it will start going through your throat, your esophagus, and it will start destroying it. When it gets into your stomach, it will upset your stomach, or digestion will not fully take place, and the nutrients will not be absorbed by your body. Everything takes a process. We have to learn to wait upon the Lord's timing. So important. And I'm glad that Mr. Ashmafara made a statement that Nobody's going to force me to rush me. But
Absolutely.
before, he was
Yes.
going crazy. But
Yeah.
why? You know, and going crazy, you destroy something that you could have taken the time to fix it. These
That's right.
things, technology is just like growth. You are pregnant, the
Yes.
baby grows in your womb, you give
Yes.
birth. Now you
Yes.
breastfeed the baby, you nurture the baby grows, they go to school, now they look for a job or they create their own, and then they become responsible, they marry, they start raising. It's a cycle. You cannot bypass that cycle. If you bypass it, guess what? You'll be like the branch of tree that my grandmother said. If you want to destroy a family, you'll be like the branch of tree that will dry up and cut and fall down. And then you will not be happy with yourself. So let us do this together, please. Thank you.
Amen. Yes.
Yeah. And we have okay, their greetings, and I want to go down. And Medan says, thanks, Ash, sir, and Tekam on passive. We are so in it to win it. Thank you so much, sir. You are so consistent in what you're saying. Thank you. Thank you. And our brother Levi, warm welcome, Divya Kumar, the king in all the queens on the stage here. Brother Levi, you better come on here so you can have two kings at least.
Yeah.
So you can help Brother Kumar.
Thank you and welcome to you
You're
also.
giving Brother Kumar a lot of headache. You better come and help him. The
And thank you,
statement,
Brother Kumar, for the courage to join us here.
Yes.
he has the courage, the guts. Like Mr. Ashmore Farah said, do it or
Guts,
die.
his
That's what
guts.
he's doing.
Do it or die. Yes.
So the statement clearly demonstrates trust is needed as well as doing your part. When you call on to do so, do your part. Mr. Ashmore Farah always says that hard work, even the scriptures, hard work pays off. I have seen it. I work so hard myself, like you see me, and it pays. I see it all the time. And Melanie, are you waiting to come to the panel? Yes. Sorry, I misled you guys. It's our other
That's
beautiful
okay.
sister, Melanie Messiano. If I'm Macano, sorry, Melanie.
Marcana. And they have the same initials. Did you notice that? It's both MM.
Oh, wow. Yes, that's the
Yeah.
confusion. So it's
Yes.
Melanie Makano. Thank you so much, sister. And I really want to appreciate our meeting last time with Mr. Barilla. It was such a fruitful meeting. We love you. When you're ready to be among us, let us know. So thank you so much for being here today. We love and appreciate you. And we have, he says, I am here, Dr. Yvonne. Okay. Melanie Messiano, vision, hashtag value, hashtag victory. Okay.
Yes.
And Nancy says, hello, Sinha, Levi, everyone here. Welcome, everyone. I am seeing new names with us today. Welcome again to One Global Movement, where we meet together to discuss our children's future. Thank you so much. And of course, Sir AP Manhu Sudanan. Well, I'll pronounce that name. And thank you so much, sir. And we listen to you. You are experienced, your expertise, and the wisdom that has downloaded on you over the years. You're bringing it to all of us now and in the other webinars. We thank you so much for your expertise. It is such a blessing to have people like you in every webinar in their home, because you bring to this webinar the wisdom that comes from the one that created us. I highly appreciate you, and we can't wait. He's coming to our panel here not very long from now, so he's going to come. Thank you. Yes. And God Almighty is the one who gives us the strength not to get tired or weary. Hashtag patience is a virtue. Yes. Yes. One of the biggest virtues. Thank you so much for saying that.
Patience is a virtue.
Yes.
Yes.
And warm welcome to our big brother, Sir APM. Thank you so much. And Melanie Makano says, yes, call for those things that are not yet as if they were. I truly believe in that philosophy. We do not have to wait for apples to start something. Right now, $1. Do you know that $1 can start something for a child?
Yes.
In any country in the world, $1 is a lot. In my country's currency, where I was born, Cameroon, that is why I can afford to spread out this chicken. If I take $50, I can give chickens to so many people. You guys are hearing me. The chicken program. Begin to find kits. that have a family in collaboration with their families that have space. 5 chicken for a child. Within 3 months, that child will open a bank account. And we continue to do that, and then they can divert later on. But we need to start.
Yes.
Because if we give, say, $10, that is a long way to go to buy those 10 chicks and then buy a bag of feed. Within 3 months, oh my God, open an account for a child. That child, you've empowered that child to know that they are independent. They can do their own things. They don't have to depend on people. They don't have to sit and expect things. It really widen and open up their horizon into seeing so many golden opportunities. So let us do that. This chicken program, if you see that some children in your community can start something, let us do it. They can start from there. Later on, they can then divert to do other things, but we need to start from somewhere, right?
And as you are always saying, you can't help the children without helping the family. So that will help the family as well, right?
Yes, of course, because the family will be the ones to be watching to make sure that they follow One Global Movement with pictures to give us updates, because there will be documentation, a book. All those things go with a book from One Global Movement to document those things. You see that? Yes, documentation, because that is the education that we're going to be moving forward to teach other children. So we'll have to put it down. Otherwise, when you lose your archives and your history, you destroy the family. That is very important.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes. And God Almighty is the one. Yes. I think thank you so much.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
I think I just love reading your things. Yes. Call for those things. Oh, yeah. I read that too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the last one you read.
Oh, okay. All right. Hello. Sister Sharon is welcoming everyone here. We have, oh my God, Camilla Schwartz from Jerusalem, Israel. How are you? Thank you so much, sister. You have been a great contributor here, and she is so bold and wants to know, wants to speak, and she is doing it. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you.
The only thing is she's trying to make me a doctor, which I'm not.
Yeah. You know, I was making Brother Smart a doctor. I said, Doctor Smart.
We're just giving out doctors left, right, and
center. Yes. But you know, through experience.
You are all doctors in your own making, you know.
I think so, yes.
But with all our experiences, some people deserve that doctorate degree. Because of what they have done to the society, they deserve it. To just give it, because they do better than people who actually went to school to get those degrees.
No matter how many times I say I'm not, I still see it being with me.
Well, someday it's coming. Maybe one global movement is going to give you a doctorate degree. Maybe one global movement is going to give you a doctorate degree someday.
Because both the sisters are having the same name. Expect the inverse. So I'm sometimes confused.
Yes, well, we all are doctors here in our own right. That little piece of paper from school is just a paper. If you do not put it into action with high moral values, that paper, you can tear it and throw it away. Because doctors have to come from your character. You represent it well. Otherwise, you cannot be a doctor. So we need to be comfortable in our environment and trust our surroundings that we can grow. Yes, Nancy, you have the wisdom of a grandmother, Nancy. Thank you. And we have Jay Kishan. How are you? Welcome here. Good night, all India. Love you, sir. Okay, thanks for sharing the time to win it. Okay, thanks for sharing. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the Indians that are really writing good English that we can understand. I appreciate it. Know that English is not my first language, even though it was when I was born, English and French. But if you have to speak like 6 other languages plus English and French, 8 languages, then you will understand where I'm coming from. So I thank you, and I appreciate you guys for writing the way you're writing. So thank you. And thank you, everyone. Levi, Mama Bolo, and Sharon, and all here. Thank you. And Camilla says, #ONPASSIVE, #OConnect. Yes. Young wings and unfold. Wow. I love to read what he's always writing.
Yes. Very poetic. Yes.
God, who is calling me? I'm not going to answer.
Okay. Dreams take flight.
Okay.
Women rise strong, bathed in guiding light, a world transformed where potential gleams, brighter tomorrows woven in our dreams. Wow, what a lovely poem.
I love that.
Absolutely.
I think he's a poet. He is a poet. And then Melanie says, I am glad that I am part of this journey. I am
Oh, yeah.
here as a true servant of humanity, which is my
Which is my
specialty.
specialty.
Thank you
Great,
so much, Melanie. We
great.
appreciate you for that. Thank you.
Yeah.
And Kamala says,
Oh,
hashtag
net.
ONNET. That's our social media platform. Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you, folks. You know, I love to see your comments as you listen, not just your greetings,
Greetings.
which are also welcome.
Welcome.
Yes, we welcome that, but we want to bring out all the skills, everything in us, so that we can exchange and learn from one another. Thank you so much, John. And
Yeah.
Kayandari is here. We love ONPASSIVE. Thank you so much for being here. And Mr. John Barilla says, hashtag One Global Movement, hashtag Speak with Heart, hashtag ONPASSIVE is delicious.
Delicious.
In fact, it is. Hashtag ONPASSILicious, hashtag Educate the Children with love. Yes. Thank you. And peace too. Not just love, with peace. And hello, everyone, panelists. Good morning, evening, ONPASSIVE family, friends, and sisters, and in India. Okay, all of us here on the panel, sisters, queen, we are so in it to win it. Thank you so much, Surrender. We appreciate you. And Yvonne is also welcoming Camilla. Wow, it is late there, right?
Yes.
And hashtag benevolence, hashtag generosity, hashtag a big heart, hashtag Ashmufare, hashtag ONPASSIVE, hashtag in E to win it. Thank you so much. You guys are going to break the internet. And of course, our brother is here. Jana, how are you? We miss you, but we know that you're taking care of business and those kids. That's why you come again today. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for contributing a lot on social media, One Global Movement. Thank you so much. We highly appreciate you. And then Melanie says, hashtag One Global Movement, hashtag Speak with Heart, hashtag We Are Our Brother's Keeper, hashtag We Are Here to Take Care of Each Other, hashtag Love for Humanity is very essential. Thank you so much, Melanie, for doing that. Yes, we are. We need to go back to the way God created us and the old order. We are each other's keeper. Hashtag ONPASSIVE, hashtag One Global Movement, hashtag our amazing panelists, hashtag our wonderful attendees. Let's dance. Come on, let's dance.
Let's dance.
One step at a time, and we can get to the top without
knowing.
That is so true. Thank you so much.
Very
Don't
good.
worry. We're going to visit everyone. We're going to wear our dancing shoes from maybe the whole night dancing and sleeping, waking up to dance again.
Yeah. Why not?
ONPASSIVE patient, hashtag ONPASSIVE faith, hashtag ONPASSIVE eagle. We're going to mount on wings of eagle and soar. We are already soaring, and we're going to keep doing that. But we have to play our part. And hashtag a lot. We are so in it to win it. Surrender says, thank you so much. And we have Titu Chandra. Hi, everyone. With the stars and peace and love. Thank you so much. And you're welcome here. We love you. And Melanie says, I believe in Ash's vision from the very first time that I joined as a founder. That is my job to accomplish as one of God's servants. Thank you so much. Yes. And we urge each and every one of us here to do the same. And to hello, Sister Yvonne Finn. Special greetings there. And Levi says, hashtag real people, hashtag real solutions, hashtag correction to corruption. Yes, that's what our CEO says all the time. And we have Guyana. How are you, sir? Thank you so much for being here. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon, evening to all my OP family members from Brooklyn, New York. Be safe and happy. Take care. John, that's your neighbor right there. Thank you so much, sir. And as you listen, folks, type your thoughts here in the chat. Always reminding us, hashtag One Global Movement, Speak with Heart. And Nancy said, don't forget to press the big thumbs up. If you haven't done that, do it now. Share with your family and friends. And remember, The least you can do is to share these valuable tools with all families. Instead of the kids watching something that is not good for their eyes and their souls, they can watch these tools in One Global Movement that is going to help them. Share, share, so that we will affect the whole universe, all families and children with these tools, because this is what we're going to be using to reach to these children. So share and ask people to subscribe, because when you subscribe, the resources that will start coming from the subscription will go towards helping our children. It is not for us. None a dime, no single dime is going to go to anyone. Children, children, and children. Thank you so much. And Brother John says, hashtag One Global Movement, hashtag Speak with Heart. And Brother Levy says, say it loud, Sister Esther, we are grateful.
Grateful to Ashma.
Thank you. Say it loud again, Esther. Hashtag ONPASSIVE, and be patient and learn about the vision of Mr. Ash Mufara. Of course, we are right here. I am bent on that vision. Thank God.
Yep.
And Nancy, me and thumbs up, folks. Thumbs is a stomach relief pill. Give this channel a big thumbs up. A stomach relief pill. Remember that. And subscribe and click on the bell for notifications so that you don't miss out when we go live.
Yes.
We have new content. And to grow this channel, we want to grow it to 1.7 billion subscribers, because that's our goal for One Global Movement, and it can be done. Do your part. Sometimes you can take your phone to some family that don't know how to do it. You help them do it. Because some people I didn't know it myself. I just learned it, just so you know.
Right.
So, yes, you can imagine other people that don't even know how to read and write. You can help them to do that. So when they, like my mom, I help my mom. Now she just goes. She's watching One Global Movement. She just presses there and watch.
Wow. Yes, that's how it's done. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And so that thing is saying okay to somebody here. And the great is here. How are you? Welcome, and hello all ONPASSIVians. You are highly welcome here, sir. We love you. Thank you so much. And Shriji Jana says, patience is the key to all success. We can overcome any hard situation just by being patient. That's the absolute truth. Yes, it is. Thank you so much. And of course, William, Mr. William from Seeds Academy is here today. Thank you, sir, and thank you for the great work that you're doing with those children. Greetings from William and the children of Seeds Academy. We love you in the house. Yes, thank you so much for what you're doing with those children. We appreciate that. And Mr. Barilla is welcoming Guyana. Guyana is in New York, Brother John, just so you know, so that you guys can go eat some potatoes together. Or mashed potatoes or whatever. Thanks for attending One Global Movement to Guyana. Speak with Heart. Thank you. And Surrender is welcoming Sister Melanie Mukamugema. And yes, thank you. And wow, oh my God. I thought we were almost done. Okay.
Yes, we are.
A little bit more. Vikash, welcome. Thank you so much for being here today with us. We love you. Come again and encourage others to come. And our big brother, Sir AP, says, with dreams ignited, a path they did pave. Founding spirit, their vision did save. Their steadfast hands, the cornerstone laid. Success now blooms on the seeds they have made. Please write some poetry for One Global Movement now that you put yourself in trouble. Write some poetry for One Global Movement, sir.
Yes,
Thank you.
That is a lovely poem. Yes.
Very lovely. I love the way he writes this poem. William, welcome. You are always welcome here. Hashtag One Global Movement, hashtag Speak with Heart. And our sister, Balihu Pushpin Media, Sharon says, hashtag ONPASSIVE is not a conspiracy. It's not a cult, and it's not a scam. You wait and see. ONPASSIVE will bless the world with its amazing products, and we will make history. We have something for everyone. We are already making, and we will continue to raise the bar higher and higher and higher. When we get to the top, we will create another top. Mr. Ashman said that. And that's what we're doing here. While they're creating that top, One Global Movement is tailgating behind ONPASSIVE, so we don't miss out on the kids.
Yes, right? Exactly.
And Manku, Evelyn, Mama Bolo, how are you?
Yeah.
Brilliant ideas. Welcome here, sister. Thank you so much for being here. We are here for children. Come again. We go twice a day at 1 p.m. and at 8 p.m. Eastern Daytime. Like, share, and subscribe, and let us build our communities and make this a blessing to all children in the world. So thank you so much. And
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'm going down, going down. Yes, and okay, I think I read most of the things, and
Yes,
this.
you did. You did meet with most of the hellos, so I don't know if there's
Okay, I can't miss this name. This name is
which one.
very important. Good
Oh,
time.
Bhutan. Hello, Bhutan.
How are you? Thank you so much for being here. And John Barilla said, one big greeting for everyone participating today. We truly appreciate all of you. Hashtag One Global Movement, hashtag Speak with Heart, hashtag OnPassive, hashtag OnPassilicious, hashtag Educate Children. Education, education, and more education.
Education.
Thank you so
Yes.
much, John. Thank you. And we have Hamider. Sir, thank you so much for being here. We highly appreciate your presence and your love to nurture, to love, and to raise children. Thank you so much. Thank you. And just a reminder for everyone, always type our company name in uppercase letters, all caps, uppercase letters, all caps, like this on passive, like this, just what he wrote there, not on passive, but always hashtag on passive with love, on passive
Mm,
from the heart, okay? And of
yes.
course, we have our brother here, Momodu, who
Yes.
goes and takes care of the children, but still remember to come back here. Thank you so much for belonging to this wonderful global family that is sent for children. Thank you so much, Momodu. We love you and we appreciate you for everything that you're doing. And we have come to the last one. Welcome, Brother Momodu, and God bless you as well. Thank you guys so much. Oh, so people are coming. Oh my God. Look at some people just poop. It's not Mirama, how are you? Hashtag I love Unpassive Family. Yes, we love you too. And thank you for your support and your presence here. And then we have Edith. Edith is here. Hashtag Unpassive. Hashtag Sisters on a Mission. Hashtag Leading with Love. Hashtag Children are the future. Thank you so much. And of course,
Yes.
and hello, Momodu. Thank you so much, Melanie, for welcoming. Okay, no one is popping up. We're going to close now. Thank you guys so much. We thank God that God has instilled the spirit of patience in us. And we
Yes.
something that we have to learn and practice every day with the words that come out of our mouth, with everything. And so let us put out, remember, we have to call those things that we want and call them as if they are already here. Otherwise, they're not going to come. And in calling them is to be patient, is to be supportive, is to trust. Even if something is not to be trusted, when you start trusting something, God will make sure that that thing succeeds. So this is very, very important for all of us. And we are succeeding already. So thank you guys so much. And who is this? Did I read this one? Niraman and Edith. Okay, yes, thank you so much for welcoming them. We love you all. And if you can attend tonight at 8 p.m., do. If you cannot, take good care of yourself and your families, especially those children. A lot of them are graduating. If you have any child that is graduating, some of them are going to come on here. We're going to celebrate them on here because they're graduating from high school and university. If you have children in your home, in your community, bring this idea to them, because One Global Movement is really nurturing and loving the whole child, not just one aspect and not the other. Because a lot of times our children are not celebrated enough for one reason or the other, not to blame anybody, but we are here to do that. And we want to do it to every child. Don't let your child miss out on what we have to do here in One Global Movement. And they can come here, let them take the stage of One Global Movement, because that's what this is intended for. So that we can also sit back as a parent and watch them teach us, right? So hashtag complete
AI
AI.
solutions.
AI solutions, hashtag on passive solutions, hashtag Yvonne Finn. Yes, yes. Thank you so much for hashtagging that, and your name as well, of course. So
Yes.
I love you guys, but let us always remember, because if we don't do it for ourselves, our children would not be able to do it, and do it from our heart. Good side of the heart, not the bad side. So let us always remember to stay focused on what we are doing. Stay focused on ONPASSIVE and doing the things that we need to do, and stay focused on your own individual initiative or your family initiative, so that when we bring these things together, it will work miracles. And stay encouraged. If nobody pats you on the back and say, well done, you do it for yourself. I do it to myself every time. I say, well done, Mundih. Okay? We need to do
Yes.
it. It's true, yeah?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Stay empowered. You have enormous power within you, not the power that goes like, they look at me, I have power, or the physical prowess. No, the quiet power that comes from within you, because there is somebody living within you that is making you to do good things to the world. That is the kind of empowerment that we are talking about, and then uplifting these children with that power, and then all in endless possibility, an ocean of opportunities, because ONPASSIVE has given us that ocean of opportunities. I love you all, and to what?
Why is she laughing at us? Why is she laughing?
You know that entertainers who just entertain by laughing, that's good. So thank you guys so much. We will meet again, and until then, I love you all, and let us stay together and help one another.
Bye.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
We love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.